Shoo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yas Daily Show. Our mission is to educate, motivate, and build one another through shared knowledge and success.
Yes,
Sometimes,
baby,
like on a daily
yes.
basis, that means that it's through crypto. Okay, Kenny.
So, first
Yes,
of all,
sir.
crypto, we are giving away some Cardano. So
Oh
just
yes.
imagine if we were
Hey,
at 5,000 subscribers right now,
it would be a beautiful
and you
time,
got your Cardano at $1.11.
right?
Just imagine that. You're already up what 5 cents today?
Yeah, you up. You have a lot to change today,
Five
man.
cents
That's for
times
sure.
$250.
Exactly. Hey,
That's how you grow your investment.
listen, man. It's all about appreciating assets over here. That's what I
Yes,
say.
sir.
So, we'll be giving away $500 worth of Cardano once we get to 5,000 subscribers. Two
That's
winners,
easy. Yes,
right?
sir.
$250 each. So please, ladies and gentlemen, like, comment, subscribe,
Get some free money.
get some free money, man, and enjoy our videos too. And also drop suggestions so we can
Yeah.
more
Some,
of
I
the
like
videos you may be
videos.
interested in.
Yes, sir.
On to the markets then.
Oh yeah, today is quite interesting. So yesterday we were all down and sad, like what the hell is going on? We're going for this low support level that we know nobody wants, but we were ready
course.
to just keep buying the dip, right? And then you wake up
Definitely.
this morning and it's like, oh, forget the Delta variant of
Hey,
COVID.
man.
Nothing is happening. Let's go up again.
A lot of things are looking green today. I would say that, man. It's definitely unexpected, for sure. I mean, Bitcoin at 32K.
Hey, AMC at $47.
Oh, dude, that's coming back as well, isn't it? I haven't even looked at it yet.
Yeah, they all doing well today. Everybody's doing well today.
well,
Today's a good day to be alive. Today's a
Look,
good day to be
man,
humping.
it's a good day. It's a good day. Things are holding, We'll keep seeing how it goes,
Yeah,
Ethereum
yeah.
back to 2. I was really hoping that Ethereum made it down to. It made it to 17 one time, but I missed it.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
set that out. I set the alert and I also set the buy order. So I did the
Right.
limit buy order and I got it.
Oh, man. Well,
Yeah.
looking at some of the other coins that you like here, Dogecoin, right?
Hey, Doge, man. My boy Ellen just said, "Hey, you know what? I got some comments for you today, man.
Hey.
My son is still holding on. Doge just started popping yesterday. Just one tiny little comment. Talk
Hey.
about market manipulation.
Listen,
hey,
man.
if you can do it, if Warren Buffett can do it with Walmart in the
Hey,
stock market, come on
I-
now. Why
I-
can't Ellen do it?
I'm just gonna stay away from that as much as I can. Shiba Inu though, look at that. Well, I guess this is really under the same sort of train, but
29, 31,
Hey,
29,
it's moved up
31.
2
Come on,
places.
make up your mind.
absolutely, it looks good.
Yo, what happened to Dash? Dash had this major hype and it's still hyping.
Dash
We're gonna talk
is.
about Dash in a little bit. IRS is coming for him.
Well, I mean, I don't. Here's the thing. I don't want to
it's
say
still there, it's still
IRS.
up.
I don't think that they're doing anything illegal though. It's a privacy coin. It's what crypto is.
Yeah,
I think the
yeah,
IRS just needs to look for other solutions. But we'll get into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see here. I'm just gonna pull up Dash before we move forward.
Dash, baby.
Not bad.
Yeah,
Still
that's
holding.
nice momentum. It's
Still holding. Definitely in there. 145. Look at that. 21% up on the day. Incredible. Well, jumping into the crypto news here, Bitcoin retakes 31K as traditional markets see risk reset. I was asking you earlier, what is this risk reset? Okay, can you tell us about this?
I was just saying that during the introduction, right? So
Right.
there was this whole major concern about the Delta variant. This is gonna cause another shutdown. Then the
Yeah.
president came out and said, we're just gonna put back the mask mandate. We're trying our very best not to shut the company down. We're encouraging folks to just go ahead and get that vaccine shot. Hey, by the way, that shot almost killed me. Different topic. Okay, I gotta tell folks the truth.
Hey, man.
But hey, if it's gonna help, hey, you gotta get it. But I don't know.
Hey,
But long
sometimes
story
you
short,
almost die from the same things that are trying to kill you. So,
hey,
if that even makes sense.
just like investment, man. You
Hey.
like struggling, like I'm broke, and then you wake up the next morning and you're like, yeah, I'm
Exactly.
rich, P.
Right.
But
Well,
that
go on.
said, that said though, folks woke up and they were like, no, don't worry about COVID. And then the market started pumping and crypto started pumping too. But this is a good story about adoption. BNY Mellon,
Yeah.
major financial institution,
Right.
They are working towards adopting crypto and pushing towards that as well. If they can adopt it, man, this is another major adoption. I'm telling you, the look and feel of money is changing. And in the next decade or so, don't be surprised if majority of transaction is being held through digital assets. It's much faster, man. It's taking me, what, weeks to transfer money across the continent, while you can just do it with crypto in a matter of seconds. Come on, man.
This
We
is
need better
true.
solutions.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I think this is adoption continues, right? As Kenny was saying, he says here earlier this month, BNY Mellon, the largest custodian bank in the U.S., entered into an agreement with Grayscale
Grayscale.
Investments. If you know, Grayscale is
We just
massively
talked
into
about them
crypto,
last week.
right? To handle accounting and administration services for the digital asset manager. So,
Yep.
hey, anyone crossing paths with Grayscale these days is definitely
Hey.
dipping their toes in crypto. So that is good for crypto. Elon reaffirms support for Dogecoin, changes profile picture to Doge. Well, changes profile picture, and what he changed it to essentially was Dogecoin with a Shiba Inu sort of situation in there
glasses.
as well.
I
Exactly.
need that sunglass.
Right? And so it says Tesla and SpaceX CEO Elon Musk has continued to tweet about the meme cryptocurrency Dogecoin. He has changed his profile image on Twitter to include an image of Shiba Inu dog that represents Dogecoin. He also tweeted that his son is still hodling his Doge like a champ. How old is Elon's son?
I don't know, what, 4 years old?
Yeah.
I don't know.
His son does not know what's going on. Meanwhile,
You'd be surprised, man. Kids these days know a lot of stuff. You want to teach them early, you know? Imagine I give my
Hey,
kids
I
some
mean,
coins as well.
true that. But I don't think that this kid was sitting there going, "Hey, let's buy some of that Doge, man. Come on."
I love
Anyway,
the Doge.
meanwhile, Dogecoin's trading volume soared 1,250% in the second quarter of the world's major cryptocurrency exchanges. I think that for me personally, okay, I know that you're a fan of the Elon. For me personally, man,
Type
I'm
of
just
joke.
I'm just trying to not include him into my trades, you know. I mean, if he happens to say something that boosts something I'm in, I'm not complaining about it. But for me, man, I just cannot make my
Everybody have their
investing.
opinion.
Well, I understand that, but this is just what I'm saying from my standpoint, right? Because investing is all about what you can handle, what you're willing to add into your investment strategy. And for me, what I'm saying is, in my investment strategy, I do not want to put Elon as a factor.
It works with just the national traditional markets. Imagine Warren Buffett just saying, okay, I'm going to buy some more Apple.
Right.
What happens to Apple? Boom, it's up.
Right. That's
No,
what
you
that's
wish,
but
you wish
but
you could do that. You know, you
what-
just wake up
what
one day
they are
like, yeah,
doing-
guys, I just bought 10 million shares of Cardano.
right,
And then
what they're
boom, the
doing.
shares of Cardano start pumping.
What they're doing is not trading though. It's not investing. It's moving markets.
It's part of the
borderline
variables of
manipulation.
investing. It's part of the psychological variables of investing.
They're whales. If they put their money in anything, the price is going to go up.
Yeah, it's
Right.
It's a,
And
it's,
then
it's
the
not a
average person is
fundamental,
gonna see-
It's not a technical analysis.
Hang
it's
on, the
just
average
a
person-
environmental and psychological factor.
Here's the thing. They get in. The average person sees it running up. The average person runs in,
Jumps in.
gives them profit.
Go.
Then what do they do after that?
The sell.
Okay, so for this
How
reason,
the market
man,
works. That's
I
how the
understand-
market works.
I understand that that's how it works. That's fine. But I'm also saying that despite the fact that that is how the market works, you also have the choice not to trade with hype. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. So yeah. So if you're watching this video, don't buy. Well, buy the rumor, sell the hype. I don't know. What's.
I mean, because
I
if you
don't
think
know.
if you think about it, right? There's been multiple situations where people come out and they're like, "Oh, this is the coin," and everyone runs into it, and then they get rock pulled. Whether people believe it or not, man, technically they got rock pulled on Dogecoin not too long ago. Okay,
Yeah,
because
some folks are still holding it at 64 cents.
hey, man, listen, people bought Dogecoin at 70 cents, man. I just want to say that is something that happened, you know. But
sorry, yo, if you're out there.
Hey,
I'm not making
look.
fun of you. It's just reality. We're just
Hey,
letting you know how the market works. Come
listen,
on, let's
man,
go to the next topic.
If,
real
if they
quick.
think we're making
There's
fun
a lot
of
of
them,
stuff to
man,
talk
that is
about.
fine, man. At least learn from it. The question is, have you learned from it? Because if you haven't learned from it, I would not stop laughing at you for that one, forever.
I won't laugh at you. I will laugh at you, and I will just teach you what to do next.
Listen, you learn from it, and win next time. That's all.
Yeah.
Whether I laugh at you or not, then you can laugh at me when you're buying Lambo with your crypto money, right?
Yeah.
So the IRS seeks info on tracing privacy coins, Lightning Network transactions for pilot program, right? So in this one, the IRS is collecting information for a cryptocurrency investigation pilot program. Specifically, the IRS is seeking information about software applications you can use to track transactions tied to privacy coins and layer 2 protocols like Lightning. So, just some background here. There are certain cryptocurrencies, right, for those who don't know, like Monero, where
Yeah,
if
you can scroll down and show them real quick.
oh, yes. So here's a list of the privacy coins that are out there, some of them, right? So you have Monero, Zcash, Dash, Grin, Verge, and so on and so forth.
Right.
And what happens with these coins is when you purchase one of these coins, you are essentially in the dark, right? The coin cannot be traced, etc., etc. However, well, this also means that a lot of people can use this for money laundering and other illegal activities. It also means you may want to just put your money there to avoid taxes, whatever the case might be. But the IRS is obviously catching on to that, and they're starting to push for ways to track these coins. My question to you, Gakeni, is that do you think that this is staining the idea of crypto and decentralization?
Yeah, so it's always been like this since the beginning of money, right?
Right.
People gonna make fake money, and then when people actually have real money, they have
Yeah.
to find a way to carry it across borders without fees, or spend it for unapproved or governmental things that the governments are against. So it's
Yeah.
just another. So now we're going into the virtual environment here, and same thing will come with it. It never stops. People are always going to find ways out. The reality
Absolutely.
is, does the government have control over your money?
Hmm.
Yes and no. Governments have their governing roles, but when you have crypto that says we don't need a central solution,
Yeah.
we can govern ourselves without some central power, without some central oligarch to tell you how to spend or where to put your money, then maybe we don't need governments in doing crypto. Let crypto govern itself. But then when you have an invisible coin, is it being governed? Nobody knows. So
Nobody knows.
let the crypto community govern it, not the government. That's just the way I see it.
So, some very good points there. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, the other side of this is just that no matter how people try to make money, the IRS is always going to try to take part of it, taxes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But we can see that the taxes that we pay as a country, right, and the rewards we get from those taxes are not exactly proportionate.
No,
Right.
some countries are worse. I mean, we're getting good military support.
Well, I mean, this is forget about other countries, right? This is just here in the United States, right? Because at the same time, too, America, considering itself a leading country, is behind in many ways. I still cannot
Oh,
believe
yeah,
we don't have
yeah,
a bullet
yeah,
train,
education,
right? So,
women
for,
rights
for
and other
right,
stuff.
so for where America is, this is what this conversation is about. What do you think of the government being on the blockchain, right? And then we can use certain things like smart contracts to be like, hey, people are donating this money for, or people are paying their taxes here, say for like a school building, for example,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And until the government shows that they've executed this, then the funds from there will, or the funds will be distributed accordingly, right? So that the project can be carried on, but not all of it, and kind of do like a thing with salaries and everything. So everyone is paid by the blockchain, and it removes that human aspect.
That is the part of government getting involved in crypto that I would like to see, because there's a lot of stuff that is not transparent in government, which I
Right.
do understand. Some stuff needs to be classified. Where in this case you can use these invisible coins for, but for the visible coins, all the taxes that folks are paying and the money coming into the politicians' hands, if we can track them and we can figure out who's influencing decisions being made, the governance being made by the
course.
government, then you can tell. And then you can say, okay, you know what, I contributed $30,000 of my income to the government, and
Yeah.
this is where the funds went to provide facilities and service for my community.
Right.
Crypto does that. Like literally, you know where all the money is going. So yeah, that's a really great point. If the government see that as a major advantage, maybe that will cause some governmental adoption.
Well, here's the thing, man. I'm glad that you see it how I see it as well. Maybe someone somewhere is already thinking of this idea, but ladies and gentlemen, let it be known right now that you saw this idea stem from here.
Step.
Okay, so whenever it starts moving forward, we're going to be part of it.
Yes.
Let's move on to some scribble analysis, shall we?
Scribble time, scribble time.
Before we get into scribble analysis, because obviously, I would just like to remind everyone a little bit. Let's look at this image again. This is called the Wyckoff theory, right? It's a
Accumulation.
process of
Phase.
distribution
This is
and accumulation, right? Shows you
Yeah.
the phases that a stock might go through, right? So this is the distribution phase, phase A. This is when people are collecting profits and things are falling. Of course, do not forget, man. We have some friends who buy at the top left here of the situation.
Yeah, we were getting a lot
Right.
of calls at that point.
Yeah, this is people like if you bought Dogecoin at 70 cents, right?
Yo,
you're
Kenny,
over
I
here-
don't
you're
want to
over
buy
here.
Dogecoin.
Right, so now it starts ripping to the downside. It might come back up and retest halfway, and then it tests the bottom again, and it does that a couple times. And in phase C, there is going to be a test, which is a lower test, and then we start reaccumulating, we reverse, and then we start blasting to the upside.
Yep.
Right? Of course, you want to be buying, averaging down, and everything else like that while the market is down. With that in mind, we're going to move over to our scribble analysis for the day. And we will start with Bitcoin,
Sir.
right? Take it away, sir.
All right, so we're looking at this. Of course, you guys have seen the trend line, so we're not gonna go over the trend lines anymore. But as you can see those fusure lines. There's a darker fusure, there's a lighter fusure, and we had the bullish. Actually, this is not as bullish. This is a bearish trend downwards.
Right.
And the thoughts that we had yesterday before today was that towards August there might be some bullish attempt once that diagonal line facing downward touches the support level.
Yeah.
And of course, the industry, the market variables changed, and it has popped. Question now is this pop temporary, or is it going to come back down again? So that we don't know, but we are thinking between now and August, there's either going to be a continuation downwards or a pop upwards around what's first week of August, somewhere there.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now.
Looking at this as well, right? I want to just bring back the Wyckoff theory.
Yep.
I feel like this is one of the lowest of those tests, which, as we showed you there, in
Yeah,
phase C.
secondary test or third
Right.
secondary test here.
Right. So from here, obviously, we were expecting this to kind of drop a little bit further, but it didn't happen. Now, at this point, actually, I do want to just a little sidetrack here. A couple days ago, we spoke about an article where there was a massive
there was some
buy
big
on
institutional
puts
funds.
for 20K and 19K. And I said in that video, well, what if it reversed on them?
I mean,
and
this is gonna damage. This is gonna damage their
yeah,
put option.
absolutely. It is, and it's interesting. I wonder if they're still feeling confident. I wonder if they're going to double down on it, but we'll see how that goes.
I'm looking at the TTM squeeze. I'm looking at the MACD. It hasn't squeezed back up, so anything is still possible at this point.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
Including people losing money, even if they thought they were going to win. But I think it's going to be difficult for this to keep falling, because I feel like at a certain point, when price is being suppressed and they keep selling and selling, there's a certain point where the retail investors are just holding and holding, where it becomes difficult to push further down from there. That's what I think is happening here. That's what support
it's
is,
called
right?
a support level for a reason, right?
Yes. So there is that
psychological level.
Exactly. Well, moving on to Ethereum here. Ethereum currently trading at 1992. Yesterday it made it down to one of our support lines here to 1797, and then same thing as Bitcoin, it's now seeing this reverse, and it has broken through that resistance level there at 1969. So it'll be interesting to see what happens next.
If it broke through the resistance level, there's a big possibility that it's going to stay above it,
right,
and push for 2091. And then it could probably, because those are two strong resistance level, right? Those two yellow lines.
No, of course.
Yeah. So if it can break above that, it might stay above that for a little bit.
Absolutely. And so, well, if we're looking at this previous pattern here, we saw that it broke through that resistance level. They made it all the way up to about 2,300,
Yeah.
and then pulled back. So very interesting. Also in the phase C of that Wyckoff theory, I would say.
Yep. And,
Right.
and it's still a very bearish pattern here. But we put, yeah, like you said, just exactly why your lines are
Absolutely.
phases where things could just go the opposite way.
Definitely. Well then, and for the final one here is Cardano. Look at that
Yo,
green candle,
you
man.
better hurry up and subscribe. This guy
A green
is
candle,
like,
man. I like
yo,
that green candle. It looks
Yeah.
really nice, you know.
Yeah.
So well, I'm not expecting it to exactly run up, but right now there's some people betting against Cardano, for sure. Even
well,
though,
because the founder has a history of not meeting deadlines. Well, we have to see if he misses
yeah,
this
but
deadline.
listen, man, you have people who cannot be on time to work complaining about this guy. I mean, come on, man, he's doing okay. Okay, look, okay,
That jokes.
I have faith in the guy. It's all good. We're good. Okay, just hang. It's about long term stuff, right? This investing in something like this, you have to have a long term strategy. This is not something where you put your money in it right now and make some money next week. Right.
Hey, I'm
So-
gonna put a limit buy for $1 and what's for yeah,
Hey,
right
you
there.
you might as well, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it falls to that level. I wouldn't be surprised.
I gotta
So-
put some buy orders over there, man.
Yeah. So hey, I think
Buy
look,
limit orders.
it's just moving, sort of really mirroring Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of other things in the market right now, just suddenly reversing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I can't really call it here because obviously we're looking at some sort of like a, I don't want to call it a bearish divergence sort of thing because we have this candle moving up, but then the TTM is still falling. So we'll give it time and see how it looks tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. Well, anything else, okay, Kenny, before we close this out?
It's called invest and plant seeds. So times like this is where you see your investment yielding returns, and then you're also gonna have some sad days. But you know, you're planting the seeds, and the board is like pointing and said like, "Yo, I'm about to grow." I just think this is it, but you know, we're not sure if the plant is ready to grow and blossom yet. There's not enough data in the market to let it bloom yet. So it's a
Absolutely.
good exciting moment for a farmer to see that little bud. So yeah,
What's
that's
that?
my comment for today.
Hey, man, planting those seeds,
Yes, sir.
bringing back the farmer all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, once we get to 5,000 subscribers, we're going to be giving away $500 worth of Cardano. 2 winners, $250
Send
each.
to your wallets.
All you have to do is to be subscribed. Share the videos so your friends can subscribe as well. Because the sooner we get to this 500 or 5,000 subscribers, the sooner you can get your $250 worth of Cardano.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, J1 present out.
00 out.